Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, and that's Kevin Hall. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Richard.
The deadly duo are back, and we're out for another stroll, but this is the start of a little mini-series, not in Sussex, where we normally do our walks.
Not at all.
We have spent 4 hours together in a metal box, hurtling along the roads to get here, in the middle of bloody nowhere. Yeah. Kevin,
yes.
Where have you brought me?
I have brought you to the Norfolk Broads, Richard.
Ah, Norfolk Broads, yes. We are staying in a lovely little B&B, an Airbnb just outside Great Yarmouth, in the middle of nowhere, in a place called Stokesby, I think it is. And we're going to take a little walk from the Airbnb, which is on a farm, when you can see farmland all around. The Broads themselves are within sort of, well, there's southern Broads and there's a bit northern Broads and what have you. They're all around us. We're hoping to catch some of the river and all the drainage ditches in today's walk.
We are, yeah. So after a journey up here of 4 hours in the car.
4 hours in the car, 4 miles on the walk, we should be ready for a kip at the end of it.
Definitely.
So let's get cracking, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, Kevin, this is a beautiful walk.
It is. It's very nice.
Now, I'm going to play a game with you.
Oh no.
Yep.
Go.
Name a tree.
Ash.
Yes, we've seen ash.
Yes.
Name another tree.
Oak.
Oak. We've seen oak.
Yep.
Name another tree.
Willow.
Willow. Loads of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe withy willow even.
Withy willow. Yeah, yeah.
Name another tree.
Holly.
Holly. We've seen holly.
Yeah.
One more tree.
Elder.
Elder. We've seen elderberries. We've seen a bit of everything. Bamboo, I've seen. We've seen rosehip. We've just walked off the lane we started, and we're coming up through this woodland, which does look like this ancient woodland, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, very much so. Yeah.
And what a variety!
Well, I think we both said just now we've never walked down such a small area, but seen so many different varieties of trees.
Even rowan.
Rowan trees
in the woods. There's a rowan. There's a silver birch had fallen down. I mean, there was if you were wanting to write a book on trees, there's probably every variety. Limes, yeah. Limes are normally planted. Yeah. They used to be everywhere, but then they died out after the Neolithic.
I'm just looking in front of us now. What they've got this big tree here.
Oh yeah, what is that? That's not a beech, is it? I don't know what that is without looking at the leaves. But anyway. Lots and lots. Now this path that we're on should curve round past some farmland and take us down to a river. I don't know what the river is, but it's probably one of many. Well, it will eventually. We're going to get down to oh wait a minute, was it Muddy Path? I'll look it up on the map and let you know. It's one of the many drainage ditches that are all around in Norfolk because it's quite flat.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But we've also seen flowers, poppies.
Oh yeah. Poppies at this late stage.
Yeah. And I'm just looking over there in front of us and we've got honeysuckle out.
Oh, blimey.
It's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Kevin, there's a bridge here.
Oh, good.
This is the bridge over the River Kwai.
Don't look at it too much, but it is bouncing up and down a little bit.
Wasn't too worried. We've had a bit of a laugh, ladies and gentlemen. We took a turning. Well, we took the path, which we thought was the path.
Yep.
Turns out the path was just a couple of feet to our right, our left, and that made all the difference because in between us was a drainage ditch.
There was, yeah.
And then as we progressed up to the path, we got to another drainage ditch, crossing our path, forcing us to stop or get wet. And turns out there was a bridge, but there was this sort of cross of drainage ditches, so we should have been on this bridge. So the upshot is we've had to go all the way back, find the little bit that we should have gone.
All through that spraying water again.
Through the spraying water and then back up through these reeds, and here we are on the bridge. So making up, but at least we're on the right path.
Exactly.
Which is I'm pleased to say. Yeah. So let's follow our nose, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's when we're talking about the Norfolk Broads being so flat,
yes,
and with all the drainage ditches, you know, they're everywhere, and you've got a double drainage ditch where we've had to walk between the two.
Yes.
And then you got this one that we came up against earlier on.
Yes.
But that's just everywhere.
So you know, take the map with you, because like us, we had to double back to make sure we're actually on the path.
Yeah.
Right, this way.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of bad luck, haven't we, Kevin?
We certainly have, Richard, yes.
We've made it up to the Muck Fleet, which is one of the big drainage ditch, which is just here. And it winds all its way round down in that direction, past the Sunshine and all of that. And there's a public footpath that runs all the way along. But come with us up here, because we've done about a third, if that, quarter of the main walk that we were aiming to do.
Yeah.
And first thing we saw was this. Yep, not a good sign.
No.
And then just over here, there's this. Let's come down here and have a look. So we've got a map of the area, and this Muck Fleet and the footpath which goes on behind me is closed, because they're doing internal drainage. It says here, works to improve the flood defence banks along the Muck Fleet to protect the surrounding land from flooding and ensure the integrity of the Trinity Broads. So, and there's an Act of Parliament or whatever, Norfolk Council, saying you can't actually walk it.
And the bit we want to go on is all that lovely red dotted line that's on the map that we can't, this band stops us going on there.
And it's a nuisance because there is no other footpaths from here, so we only can go back the way we came. And we planned this walk very carefully when we got to the B&B.
Took ages.
And it's a lovely circular route, and it takes us down past a lovely pub, where we were going to get a cup of tea, look at the big river, one of the main broads.
Yep.
Well, we can't do that now because we're not allowed to do it. There's a bloke working in some sort of yellow digger doing the drainage.
Yeah.
We can't go back up that way. We could follow that way. That takes us to a very large opening, the Filby Broad.
It looks a lovely place. Well, on the map it does.
On the map.
It'd be fantastic to get there, but do we risk it?
No public access, you see. We'll probably get shouted at. So, there is this... I think there's another signage up there. I reckon we could just probably walk up to the next barrier and before we get told off.
Well, I think so. At the end of the day, we're not going to be doing any damage, are we?
No, this bit looks like it's all freshly sorted for people to walk on. So we might just venture up there and see what happens.
Until we get shouted at.
Yeah. Then they can only ask us to leave.
And then go back the way we came.
We'll have to have a cup of tea at home.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Come on in, Kev.
Okay, let's go.
We are a couple of big girls' blouses, aren't we?
Definitely.
We're also intrepid explorers, I'll have you know, because it did say you mustn't go down there. But as you said, we've driven 4 hours, 200 miles. Yep. We've got our first little walk curtailed by something that actually is pretty harmless. And we noticed these JCB chaps, or diggers, whatever they are, they've all knocked off home.
About half hour ago, wasn't it? Thereabouts.
So there's nobody here to say, "Oi, you can't do that, mate!"
Well, every time we saw a vehicle, they're coming back. They're coming back.
So we were so guilt-ridden that we thought, sod it. It's just one bit. If we can get through all of that and nobody comes with a 12-bore shotgun, because this is Norfolk, and wasn't it that Mr. Martin, he had a shotgun and he did aim at people who were...
Yeah.
We're not actually trespassing, but technically we shouldn't be on here, but we're going to get off as quickly as possible, which is that way, I think.
Yep.
And weave our way. There's a couple of interesting things that we might see, but I am going to end the video here. can hear a vehicle.
That's what I thought.
Do you know, I'm going to end the vehicle here, hide the tripod and the camera.
Yeah.
We're going to leg it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, visit us in prison, and subscribe. And we'll be back on another one from Norfolk, hopefully when we've escaped.
Possibly.
Yes. So until then, take care and eat all the cheese.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's porridge they serve, isn't it?
Yeah, porridge.
Porridge.
Yeah.